All right, guys, so we're going to go through this math test together. It's not going to be a test grade, but I want you to get a different color pencil or pen or marker and go through and circle and underline and solve it just like I'm solving it on this paper, okay? This is going to be a review for a test we'll take later this week. I'm going to do probably 3 problems at a time, and then you'll have to switch videos. So look at number 1. Trisha and Melanie are both saving money for their summer vacations. They begin saving at the same time. Trisha started with $10.25 and adds $5.15 to her savings every month. Melanie did not have a starting amount but adds $10.25 to her savings every month. Which equation can be used to determine how many months it will take before Trisha and Melanie both have saved the same amount of money? So those words, same amount of money, is going to mean we're going to have an equation. We need an equal sign. So go ahead and just do 2 different sides. We'll represent Trisha over here and Melanie over here. So what happened with Trisha? Let's go back up and look. She started with $10.25, so that's our extra. She adds $5.15 to her savings every month. How many months? That's our variable, so that's how you know what number needs to go with that variable. So plus $5.15m. Okay? So really what you could do is you could go ahead and look at these answer choices and see which does not look like this. So 5.15m plus 10.25, that's okay. 10.25m plus 5.15, no. Our m has to be attached to this number. 10.25m plus 10.20, no. 10.25m minus 5.15, no. So really there's only one answer choice left even halfway through this. But just to check, let's see what Melanie's situation was. Melanie did not have a starting amount but adds $10.25 every month. So which equation could be used to determine how many months it will take before Trisha and Melanie both have saved the same amount? So the only one that will match that situation would be A. Okay, number 2. Which problem situation can be represented by the equation below if X represents the number of bags of potatoes that 1 acre of land produces? So X is 1 acre. This one's really tricky. So F, if 3/5 of an acre produces 24 fewer bags of potatoes than an acre, how many bags of potatoes does 1/5 of an acre yield? Maybe. If 3/5 of an acre produces 24 more bags of potatoes than 1/5 of an acre, then how many bags of potatoes does an acre yield? So when we have a variable, remember that's what you're looking for. That's what we don't know, that's what we're trying to find out. So looking at that last line of every single one of these questions, we need to figure out what 1 acre would yield. So on F, how many bags of potatoes does 1/5 of an acre yield? That's not what we're looking for. So really you could go ahead and eliminate F. On G, then how many bags of potatoes does an acre yield? 1. So it might be that one. Then look at H. Then how many bags of potatoes does an acre yield? Maybe that's what we're looking for. Then on J, the last line, how many bags of potatoes does 1/5 of an acre yield? That's not what we're looking for. So now you just knocked off half of your answer choices down to G and F. So G, if 3/5 of an acre produces 24 more bags of potatoes than 1/5 of an acre, then how many bags of potatoes does an acre yield? If 3/5 of an acre produces 24 fewer bags of potatoes than 1/5 of an acre, then how many bags of potatoes does an acre yield? The only difference between these two is it's saying 3/5 of an acre produces more then 24 equals 1/5 of an acre. And this one is saying just the exact opposite. This one's tricky, but your answer is going to be G, only because if 3/5 of an acre produces 24 more. I know it says 3/5 x minus, so think about it. There's 24 fewer than 3/5 x. So G should be your answer.